my summary of this is it's a great tailwind for investment over the next 3 to 6 months. And so Pomp pumps out his letter every weekday, and I read it quite a lot actually. And the reason I like it is because I get information like what he's shared here, which is basically that the US GDP numbers are way above what was forecast. So they were forecasted at 2.4% for Q2 of this year, and they've come in at 3%. And he's talking through basically the benefits of the tariffs and how the tariffs have had a big impact on imports that are down like 35% or something. But that's obviously pushed people to create internally, and it's just fired up the economy. So the the cool thing here basically is that I still believe we're going to see a new Bitcoin all-time high set. It was for me initially August 2025, and I've pushed that back to more like late September, October, um, because the cycle feels like it's lengthening out a bit. And there's a close friend of mine who's a great technical analyst, and he's looking at uh, the underlying data that helps him make decisions. And his opinion is that we're not quite there yet in terms of the process of this cycle. But I've seen nothing to tell me that the cycle experience is over or finished. Like, why would the cycles stop? I just don't see anything yet that's, this whole thing of like a super cycle. It's just, in my opinion, it's just bullshit. There are people out there pumping their own bags that want, whoever it might be to load up on whatever new Bitcoin treasury company is that's coming out. And yeah, some people are going to get wrecked the next like 3 months. And just watch, like, what is the smart money doing? Are they starting to take money off the table? And again, that's why I'm kind of actually quite keen on potentially making a real estate allocation, because years ago, I set my target, got in the trade that was like, go long Bitcoin, but sit on it until your target timeline of August 2025. And we're now there. And so, yes, I've been distracted by a ton of other things, but I haven't actually gone and sold that position out. And I'm so proud of that, because it's so difficult to stay focused, to not get distracted by the shiny objects all around you. Setlantis is a great example of that in many ways. It's like, just keep your head down, focus on what you want to do, focus on what you want to create. You've made an excellent decision. Don't worry about what everyone else is up to. I should caveat that again with, I'm actually obviously building this podcast, and every month I'm getting bills coming in that are part of the process of putting this content out there. And because we're at the very beginning, because I'm backing it myself and I'm going to own it myself, I don't have anyone else to answer for, but I'm investing in myself. And shout out to Michael and Pat, who are helping me on the back end, putting this all together. But of course, I want to pay them as well as I can possibly pay them, because they're really skilled and they back me up every single week in, week out, turning up and helping me create this thing. And at some point in the next kind of 3 to 6 months, I'm going to look at different ways to actually create revenue as a small media business. But in order to actually do that, I wanted to get out there and just start creating podcast episodes, like pump it out, Jake, and get in the rhythm, get in the reps, and see where it takes you. And that's what this process is turning into. So yeah, shout out to Pomp, and thank you for highlighting this. It's very interesting. Like, what does it mean when the US economy is absolutely pumping? Well, it means asset prices are going to start pumping.